That was that was the tour I got fired off of, and that's the one that I got sober off of, and that completely shifted my entire life from that moment.
That was the tour.
That was the tour, and it was a lot on that tour, and that was right when Hailstorm got their first bus. There's a lot of shifts happening. It was like an analog console. They were also going through some of the growing pains with as they were
Michael
launching it.
Mahar was mixing front of house.
Yes, he
and
was.
Came in.
He's the one that actually had to let me go, and that's what and we actually ended up doing.
I like Michael.
I love Mike, and a huge circle. Like that was such a dark moment for me for so long that hovered over me, and it almost defined me for so long, and I was so nervous to even get back into the industry. I joined the military. I was in the Navy for like 9 years after that. Got back in. Long story, doesn't matter with that, but. Full circle is that I actually reached out to, before that, my buddy Brian Hardiswick who's with a band called In This Moment, who's on tour with Hailstorm. He invited me out to see it and to hang out with them. I was like, because he was a Bion with pop people way back in the day. We were friends for a long time. So he invited me out to the show. And I showed up there stupid nervous, like, oh my gosh, they're going to hate me. They're going to be so mad at me. And it was so cool because I saw the band, RJ gave me a hug. It was so nice. And I realized that like nobody cares that much. Nobody really cares. And then,
no, I wouldn't put it like that. Nobody took it to heart. Like your problem wasn't like a direct insult to them. It was just your thing that affected that whole situation.
Correct. 100%. And it's so weird once you get out of your own little circle with it and get away and be able to focus on things that outside of you get better. And then I was also able to interview. I asked Mike. I was able to do an interview with Mike in a whole full circle that he's sober now. I'm sober. We did an interview. I'll put it down below with it. And that was a big moment for me to be able to do that. So that tour was a big moment in my career, man.
That's a good memory to have, right?
It was a dark moment. But
it's a memory, and it's not. You got past it. You're doing all the other stuff.